everybody, and welcome back into a brand new episode of Minecraft OP Prisons. Today, of course, we're back on AkumaMC, and today we are going to be completing the top tier of the auto miner, or the kind of robot miner feature here on the server. Not the ones in Slash Robots, but the one little player miner that you have when you go to your mines. Yes, in fact, this little dude right here at your mine, the player miner, one of the arguably told to be one of the most overpowered features here on the server, especially early days. I don't know whether it's going to have too much effect on what I'm earning right now, but hopefully it is going to make a dent. That's kind of my hope. But we are going to be maxing him out today in all of his glory, as well as actually taking a look at one of the prestige slash gem enchants that can actually that can help us out with that miner, and actually will cause him to charge at a faster rate. Because if you don't know, this guy has very limited charge and he's quite stingy with it, and it takes a long freaking time to recharge that thing back to max. So yes, that is exactly what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be maxing him out and let him kind of run free and run wild around our mine for a little bit, and hope that he does in fact make a dent into our token balance. So all I know is that this thing right here has cost us a lot of tokens. Like, we've put a lot of tokens into his enchants right now, and we're actually quite far away from even maxing it out. In fact, as of right this second, as I say this, as you guys can see, if I click into the enchants, I don't even have enough to max him out. Like, we literally don't even have enough tokens to max him out. So thankfully, I still have that 20 GC that I need to sell. So let me go ahead and get a trade going for that real quick. All right, so we have got this trade right here with Anna, and they are going to be giving me the money for the GC right now. It should be, I think we agreed on, what was it, 14.5Q, I think. So yeah, we got it right here. I'm going to accept that, and then I'm going to send them the code for the GC. So this should help us, and this will definitely get us to the maximum player miner, which is dope. So let's go ahead and take that. We're going to claim that right now somewhere. Where is it? There it is. We're going to claim that, and I'm going to send them the code right now. All right, let's go back to the mine, and let's go find out exactly how we can max this thing out. Alrighty, so this is going to cost us exactly, let's find out. It probably cost me exactly what I just spent right there. It's going to cost me, oh, not as bad, 8Q. It's going to cost me 8.68Q tokens to max this thing. So let's go ahead and maximize it. We now will have this thing completely full. This thing is now completely full. Like, I don't think there's a single other enchant that I can do. I don't think we can prestige anything. I don't think we can do anything. This thing is now exactly at its maximum level, and he's already going. He's already mining. My tokens probably won't make too much of a dent right now because we're in the quadrillions, but he should be going. Now, the next thing that we can do is actually upgrade his recharge rate. So as a prestige enchant, one of the enchants is this. It's right here. It's called Energy, and as you guys can see, we actually only have enough to get half of this enchant right now because it's an expensive one. We don't have that many gems available to us, but basically what it will do is it has a chance to increase the speed of the miner's recharge by 3 times. So every time I mine, this guy is recharging. Now, it's not fast. Like, he will eventually run out. Like, I don't mine faster than he recharges, but I got a feeling with that enchant maxed out, it probably can, like, if you're mining at the same time, it probably can even out, and you can probably actually go ahead and recharge just as fast as it's using the charges. So that's kind of what I want to work out, but I'm going to go ahead at least and try and do it right now and get this at least halfway. So let's go ahead with the energy enchant right now. 33 million gems. As 26 levels on this one using all of my gems, and hopefully now he's going to start recharging 3 times faster, or a chance to. I don't really know how the chances and everything works. Does it say? Okay, so it has activation chance of like 0.26%. So I don't know if that's like per block or how that really works, but either way, he should be recharging a lot faster now, which should mean a lot more tokens for me, a lot more prestigious for me, and just a lot more mining for me in general. Because I mean, I guess if he's mining and I'm mining, then theoretically everything is doubled. That's probably one of the biggest things that we've spent tokens on this season. I don't think anything so far, because that probably cost me like 12Q in total to max out. So I think honestly that's probably the most expensive thing that we've spent tokens on. I'm glad that I got that GC, because honestly, if we didn't sell that GC, we would have been kind of a little bit screwed. So yeah, I'm thankful for that, and I'm glad that we now still have 14Q tokens left over, because we are going to soon have a bunch more enchants that we actually need to go ahead and get, because my pickaxe is now approaching the level 100 stage, and that is when it's going to get interesting. And thankfully, I still haven't claimed my 5 levels that you get at the start of the premium Akuma pass as well, which is a little hack that you guys can make sure you save as well. If you plan on getting the premium Akuma pass, you get 5 free pickaxe levels, which you can claim. I wouldn't claim it until you really need to, because obviously if you claim it later on, then it's going to be a lot more like I don't know, right at the beginning it takes like no time at all to get your pickaxe levels up, but this far along a pickaxe level takes a while. So I wouldn't go ahead and claim it right at the start of the season because your first 5 levels aren't really a challenge. Like they pretty much come easily, and you don't really need to, you don't even need to try for those. You could probably get them in the first 10 minutes if you probably actually way faster than the first 10 minutes, to be honest. I'm curious to know though, I think when I last looked, my robots are like 1 Q to max out. I actually kind of want to max these out as well because I think that would be kind of a cool addition. So I'm actually going to go ahead and do that. We're going to spend 1 Q on each of these robots right now to get them to level 100 because I am curious about what it's actually going to do for us. So we now have all of those maxed out. So these are now making me tokens per second 5 billion a second. Per second, it's making me 5 billion. So what is the actual math on that? How many of these do we have? We have 4 of them. So we're actually getting, what is that, 20 billion a second now? That means if it's 20 billion a second, then if we times that by 60, we will make, what is that? I don't even know what that is in a number. 20 billion a second would then mean that we're probably getting like 12 trillion or something. 12 trillion, is that right? Or is it like 1.2 trillion? Maybe it's 1.2 trillion every minute, which I guess is good. Does that mean over an hour we'd make 72 trillion just from doing absolutely nothing? So that would mean over what, 24 hours? I don't know if this math is right at all, by the way. I literally haven't got a clue whether this math is right at all. But that means over 24 hours you get like 1.7 Q or something. So I mean, it's not hugely impressive, but I guess it's free tokens that you don't really have to do anything for, and they're kind of going even when I'm not. So I guess it's worth it. I don't know, but I want to go check how much charge is in my miner because it was pretty much like practically full when I started, and we've been going for maybe 5 minutes. Let's go see how much is left. 52. So he lost probably about 10 minutes. He lost probably about 10 minutes. Obviously I've been mining as well, so theoretically his charge should have been going up a little bit as well, but I honestly don't know how much his charge goes up. It would be cool if maybe on the scoreboard on the right hand side it showed your player miner charge. Honestly, that would be very, very helpful so that you could see whether what you're mining is doing is actually helping the charge or not. But correct me if I'm wrong, we should be due for a mine change here very, very soon. I can't remember when we got our last one. I think they change every 22 levels, which means 440. So what's 22? I think we get one at like 418. So I think in like 4 levels. So let me actually just use a couple of RPG shots here because this thing works for leveling up my mine pretty damn good right now. So let me try and use a couple of these and try and get my mine level up because I actually do want to see to the next level. So I'm going to go to 418 and see whether that is an accurate number as to when I get my next upgrade. It probably isn't, but let's just hope for the best, I guess. Let's hope for the best. And there's an upgrade right there. So we just got 2 more levels that we need to chase right now, and then it should upgrade once more. And then hopefully it will. I honestly don't know if it will. I don't know whether my math is correct or anything there. We'll also be getting gems all the time this is happening, so that's also a benefit. But let's see. It's about to level up right here. Let's find out whether it is going to change the mine at all. And it does. Okay, my math was correct. Okay, perfect. So we now have a different mine, obviously a bigger mine. Every time it upgrades, it gets bigger. We like that. We like that. Okay, well, we're on our way right now. We're on our way to getting up the ranks. In fact, we're doing way better than I thought we would this season. I have to say, you guys kept roasting me at the start of the season that I never get online and I never mine any blocks. But hey, I've mined 120,000 blocks this season so far, and we're ranked 418 already. I feel like that's a pretty good progress right there. But my miner is still going ham in here, so I'm going to leave him to it. I'm going to take a little rest, and that is actually where we're going to end off today's video. He's down at 35, so he is actually doing some work here, which I'm glad to see. And of course, he's helping out my balance. He's helping out my money, which means he's helping out my prestiges as well. So shout out to our miner right there. He's going ham today. But that is where I'm going to end off today's episode. We did a trade today, which was interesting. We sold our 20 GC. We went ahead and maxed out our miner, and now this guy is just going to start going ham in our mine for us, and we basically don't even have to put any effort. Oh, and we also maxed out our robots, which is a good thing to have done, because I mean that's passive income as well. We love all the things that are passive income here. But guys, that is going to be it from me today. If you have enjoyed, make sure you do smash that like button for me. If you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel. It would mean a lot, and I hope to see you all here for the next episode of OP Prisons on AkumaMC.